Once upon a time, in a small village called Windershins, lived the brave siblings, Hansel and Wendy. The village was a lively place, with cobblestone roads, small thatched roofs, and a bustling marketplace. Their house was a cozy, ivy-covered cottage, nestled at the edge of the village. The siblings spent countless hours playing in the sun-kissed yard, their laughter the sweetest melody. They lived with their grandmother, a kind-hearted woman. However, life wasn't always easy. Times were hard, and sometimes they went to bed with empty stomachs. But the siblings never complained. Instead, they dreamt about a magical land filled with abundant food, where no child went to bed hungry. Their grandmother told them tales of such a place. It was said to be hidden deep in the heart of the enchanted forest. However, she warned them of its dangers. Despite the warnings, the siblings were tempted. They decided to venture into the forest, armed with bravery and a breadcrumb trail to guide them back home. The forest was a vast, mysterious place. Majestic trees stood tall, whispering secrets to the wind. The ground beneath was a tangled mass of roots and fallen leaves. They found a path that seemed inviting. The sun's rays filtered in through the canopy, lighting up the path like a river of gold. The farther they walked, the denser the forest became. The once inviting path turned into a labyrinth, and the breadcrumbs they dropped were swallowed by the forest floor. Soon, they stumbled upon a strange sight. A house stood in a clearing, unlike any they had ever seen. It was made entirely of treats. Candies, cookies, and chocolates adorned every nook of the house. Hansel and Wendy couldn't believe their eyes. This was the land their grandmother had spoken about. They approached the house, their stomachs grumbling, the scent of freshly baked gingerbread wafting through the air. But just as they reached out to taste the candy-coated windows, a haggard old woman appeared. She wore a cloak of shadows and had a toothless grin. She introduced herself as the owner of the house and welcomed the children in with open arms. But something felt off. Hansel and Wendy shared a wary glance. They remembered their grandmother's warning about the forest dangers. They politely declined her offer and turned to leave. But the old woman wouldn't let them go. She trapped them within a magical cage that sprung from the ground. The siblings were terrified, but they didn't lose hope. They remembered their unity was their strength. Wendy noticed the cage weakened with each passing hour. They hatched a plan to escape before the old woman could harm them. Through teamwork and courage, they managed to break free from the cage and ran as fast as they could, leaving the house of treats behind. They ran until they reached the part of the forest they recognized. They could see the village in the distance. With joy in their hearts and a newfound respect for their grandmother's warnings, they finally reached their home. They shared their harrowing adventure with their grandmother, who was relieved to see them safe. From that day forward, they never ventured into the enchanted forest again. They found joy in their simple lives, and their dreams of a magical land faded away. They realized that while the forest offered treats, their own home, however humble, was their haven. Their tale became a legend, a reminder for the villagers about the dangers and temptances hidden deep within the enchanted forest. This story is indeed captivating. It teaches us bravery, unity, and the importance of valuing our own home. It reminds us that not all that glitters is gold, and at the end of the day, there's no place like home. Join us next time for more tales of courage and adventure, right here where stories come to life. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to discover more entertaining stories like this one. Thanks for your support. See you in the next stories.